Hey you guys, it's me Kiana coming at you today, and I'm going to show you how the meatballs look before we place them in the oven. Mind you, these are stuffed with mozzarella and also stuffed with pepper jack cheese. So I showed you in the previous video how to make this. This is also Atkins friendly. It all depends on the sauce that you're putting it in. For the Atkins people such as myself, we don't need any sauce. As a sauce substitute, you can use the sugar-free ketchup when it's done and complete. That way you can actually see how much you're using of the sauce. For those of you who don't have the sauce issues, you can either use your regular standard marinara sauce, spaghetti sauce, or either you can use some type of gravy. So it's up to you. I made full-size meatballs, but you can also make these into bite-sized appetizers. Very budget-friendly, very quick, high-impact, and very delicious. And it is an element of surprise because no one knows that they're stuffed with cheese until they actually bite into it. So I've already greased, sprayed with Pam, my little baking dish. We have our wings in the oven. Our cake is already taken care of as far as it cooled off, and we're going to go ahead and ice that in a few minutes with our s'mores dressing, dessert icing. We're going to go ahead and make our little platter with our mini cheeses, our olives, and our celery sticks, and we're going to make a homemade dip. So bear with me, you guys. We also have our potato salad in the back of that pot right there. That's chilling down and stopping the cooking process by adding ice cold water to it. We're going to make our potato salad, and then we're going to also make our deviled eggs because they are cool to the touch as well. So let us begin, because we have probably about 50 minutes now to actually get this all together before Nene comes. And we have to wash our centerpieces, wash the crystal platters, and also set up outside with the patio table and the centerpieces and the vase and stuff like that. Let us begin. These are the meatballs. They are stuffed. This is a total of about 15 meatballs per 2 pounds. No fillers added. And let me go ahead and toss that into the oven. Then we're going to come back and start making our potato salad. As far as seasonings and vegetables, you want to add a little bit of onion, a little bit of celery diced. You want to dice both of those items small because some people don't like to have a lot of chunks in their salad. Just so play it safe, go ahead and just add your potato salad with just small diced vegetables. You want to add a little bit of Old Bay because all salads need Old Bay. I'm just sorry, it does. Maybe it's the Maryland in me, I don't know, but all salads have to have Old Bay. If you agree, put it below in the comments section. Y'all already know. You don't need much salt because the Old Bay has plenty of salt in it, but you want to add some fresh ground pepper. Alright, so let me go ahead and throw this in the oven. You guys come back. We could probably ice in this cake before we start this potato salad. Then we're going to do the deviled eggs. And last, we'll go ahead and do that little platter with the mini cheeses and the olives. Then I'm going to go ahead and wash these centerpieces. Alright, you guys. Oops. Computer almost fell. We already put our, what do I call it? We already put our chips. The wings look delicious, you guys. We already put our chips in the container. Now I'm just looking for my Old Bay. And I'm getting low on my Old Bay at that. Chuck, you seen the Old Bay? You seen the Old Bay? I seen you with it yesterday.
What's on the table?
Oh, I said thank you. We're going to go ahead and drain off this water, ice cold water, that stopped the process of our potato salad. We've accomplished a lot in this little bit of time, you guys. It's probably only been, I think I've been doing this for about an hour and 15 minutes. So we accomplished a lot in that little bit of time. Alright, you guys. Y'all see that? Alright. I'm sorry. It's not about that. Alright, we're going to go ahead and, as I said before, we're going to go ahead and icing that cake. Yeah, huh? Go ahead and icing that cake. I think everybody in the house is looking forward to trying this. We're going to icing it with the s'mores dessert icing. We had coupons for this, you guys, and it wound up being $1. And this is the traditional chocolate. They have cinnamon and all that kind of stuff, but I said I'll just go ahead and, now this is how the cake looks. It's cooled off. As you can see, I'm touching the pan. This is Devil's Food cake. We're just going to do a little border. Simple, easy, cost me under $1 to do this entire cake, about $1 with the icing. But I'm not even using all of the icing, so it actually costs under $1. And what I did was I just did the perimeter of the cake to keep down the sugar levels as well. For the kids, not kids, the young ladies. And of course Pootie's gonna have some. And by us doing that, we're gonna have the ice cream, scoop of ice cream, and this is how it looks. Okay, so you can add whipped cream on top, or if you want to add white icing in the center and then do the perimeter of the cake like this, you can do that. And these tips are great for making that sculptured or scalloped edging. So the other great thing is these can be stored. Other great thing, I'm sorry, these can be stored. So I could just simply, because it's not going to take up room, I could just put this on the door of my fridge. This is not something you want to partake in if you are carb conscious. It's 23 grams of carbs per 2 tablespoons. You know, the induction phase, we only allowed to have 20 carbs for the whole day, so don't want to do that, right? Alright, so we already did our cake. Now I have my potatoes for my potato salad. They are cool to the touch. And this is how you want your potatoes. You want them done but firm, to the point where you can break it, but you have to press. Okay? That's how you want it. So we're going to use a container. We're going to go ahead and mix it in this same pot. But to make it pretty, we're going to transfer it to the container so that the edges don't look, you know, tacky and nothing like that. Alright, so what we're going to use is our, sorry you guys, what we're going to use is some pepper. We're going to use our mayo. You know I buy it like this. We're going to use some Old Bay. And this mayo is restaurant quality. It's heavy. So I like this kind because it doesn't get runny from like the little bit of heat that maybe it is out in. You don't want to leave it out too long, of course, but by being so hot, it will tend to get runny if you don't use the right mayo. I'm just adding my seasonings. We're going to also add a little tad bit of smallly diced onion as well as celery. All right. I'm moving as fast as I can. I'm going to take our pre-washed celery, cut the edges off, go straight down the rib. We're just going to dice it. Again, finely dice it because you don't know if people like chunky or not. So just play it safe by finely dicing it. You want to do the same for the onion, if in fact you're going to have any in it. Next, we're going to be moving on to our deviled eggs. Alright. Just throwing the onion and the celery down in there. And then we're just going to mix all the ingredients together, you guys. I'm going to go back in, and because I don't measure, I can tell that it needs a little bit more Old Bay, because what you want to do is you want to see the actual Old Bay. Again, I can't taste it because it is potatoes, but once you've been cooking for a long time, you can just basically tell if things is consistency and stuff that you want it without tasting. And I can also look and see if it has enough seasoning without tasting. Alright. My Old Bay is officially gone, you guys. We're going to transfer it over to this bowl or container. Again, we're not making a whole pile of it. But despite how many guests you have, you still want to make it special. You still want to have it a certain kind of level. You still want to have it be a direct representation of you and your hosting abilities. You're going to wipe off the sides. You're going to wipe off the sides and edges, you guys. Making sure it's pleasing to the eye. If you take pride in how you serve it, it says a lot about the way that you cooked it as well to many. And this is the potato salad. So on that note, we're going to go ahead and put that in the fridge and start our deviled eggs. Tune in. Thank you so much. Be blessed. Next.